Alright, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Rock. You see what it is, man. I'm coming back at y'all with another MP5K gold action gameplay. You see your boy. I got a little late start on this one, but it was cool because I was able to help my teammates take B. And, you know, at the start of any domination game on any Call of Duty, make sure you take that B flag. But, yeah, man, I want to come back up on here and touch a little bit on what I was talking about, you know, like why I feel that basically, like, Marathon Pro should be in the game. And I almost, you know, I was reading the comments. I almost want to go as far as, I heard a couple other people talk about it. I saw a few of my subs in the response, you know, in the comment section on my last video talking about how basically Marathon Pro should be built in. You know what I'm saying? Jive Turkey said it best on his comment that you should run a full lap around the map before you get tired. And I agree. You know what I'm saying? You see your boy. But, you know, this game right here, the reason why I wanted to put this up, you know, even though it's a pretty good score, but, you know, I die a lot, is just to show that how, in my opinion, how the game would be a lot more funner. And it seemed like, you know, a lot of the people I was playing against inside of this game, you know, I don't know if they're using Marathon, but they're running around. I ain't really come across too many campers except that dude. But, you know, like I told you on previous games, man, the motherfuckers that wear that ghost, their reaction speed just not too swift. That's why they wearing that ghost sitting in the corner. That's why it's all good. You know, I hope it don't seem like I was complaining about Black Ops 2 in my last video, because I'm not. I mean, you know, I was just a little disappointed about that. But, you know, it's the biggest thing I really want to come back, but I ain't really talked about it because I know it's coming back, is that Tactical Mass Pro, which is, you know, always use that when I'm in a competitive game. And, you know, I hear a lot of these commentators talking about, you know, they don't really want to play inside of the competitive playlist. They want to play Noobs. I mean, I understand that, you know, because everybody don't want to have to play hard. You don't want to be Jordan every day, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you want to be Robert Horry and just come in at the end of the game and make the game-winning shot. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that to me at all, but, you know, sometimes that's the reason why I used to play game battles, you know. To play game battles, I used to like playing against people that I know for sure is a formidable opponent, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I run into them right here, like, it's pretty much fair fight. I'm not running into a noob, and it lets you know kind of where you stand at. You know what I'm saying? Look at this dude. He got me. I guess he heard me talking about those ghost dudes. He said, we ain't got no react speed. What? But, yeah, man. But I also want to come up on here. I want to highlight y'all because, you know, I was sitting back thinking, and, you know, I was sitting back wondering, you see, I have to switch it up to the AUG, man. You know, that's pissing me off. And you know, when that AUG come out, you know, this basically my new FAMAS. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really like pulling out the FAMAS. Feel kind of cheesy. I'll touch on cheesiness in a minute. But, yeah, man, I was thinking about, you know, I actually got a message from one of my subs asking me, why do I think like they didn't put it back in? And me personally, I think they didn't put it back in because it actually might mess up the spawns. Like, I mean, it will. If you got a full team really rushing like me, you know, I mean, that's where it come into play, where I kind of agree with Wings of Redemption. I mean, I want rushers, but at the same time, you got to have campers. It switches the game up. You know what I'm saying? You don't always want to play against people where they run it around, but you don't always want to play against people sitting in the corner. You know what I'm saying? It's always, to me, I'd rather have a 70-30. I'd rather have 70% people rushing, 30% people camping. But, you know, what that bring me to is, you know, I was thinking about what my sub said, why I think they came up to that. You know, of course, what I said with Wings, you know, you kind of do need campers, but then at the same time, you know, the developers who developed this game, y'all got to remember, you know, they're just like, really, in a sense, they're almost just like Call of Duty commentators. Most commentators that's above, I'll say 21, you know, they holding down a job, either they going to school. So, I mean, they got time to play the game, but not the most time, you know what I'm saying? Not like a guy that's in high school or just getting out of high school, you know what I'm saying? So, the developers, they not really that good, you know what I'm saying? So, it's certain developers that's testing the game along with the testers and whoever else, you know what I'm saying, that want tools in the game to somewhat help campers, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's the reason why, even though they made Ghosts where you got to be moving around to use it, they still got stuff like a motion sensor, which of course that helps people's camp because you put it in one spot and you got to stay near it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's stuff like that, but, you know, I was sitting back and I was thinking like, yeah, because, you know, back on SOCOM, we used to play against the developers, and the majority of the developers, they weren't that good. It was only like a few of them that was They were decent. They were never like on my level. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to talk like I'm just the rawest, but I was better than them for sure. You know what I'm saying? But you know, so the developer, you got to think about the developers. They're noobs. Now, which take me to this point that they brought back stalkers. Now, if you sit back and think of previous Call of Duties, like even Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, World at War. I mean, I know when I first started playing Call of Duty, it was a thing that frustrated me, was that going around the corner, you couldn't really be aimed down sight. You know what I'm saying? That's where it kind of come in the sense. I kind of felt Jive Turkey when he said, you know, Modern Warfare 3, it kind of played like, I was looking for that motherfucker. I did not see him, but he was saying it basically played like SOCOM, because, you know, you got people, that's how it was on SOCOM. You know, you run around the corner, and basically the guy in front of you, he still, look at these clowns. You see what I'm saying? Shouldn't be sitting in the corner camping and you die, but you know, like on Modern Warfare 3, a dude run around the corner, and it looked like he running, but when it showed a replay, he's aimed down sight, and he's wearing a stalker, of course. And, you know, me personally, I think the developers actually put stalker in the game. You know, like I said, majority of the developers, they're campers. I won't even say they're campers. They're probably not even campers, it's just that they're noobs. You know what I'm saying? It's straight up 100%. They don't got enough time to put time into the game. They got families, you know, they got to code the game and do all that other shit. So they don't really got time to be real die-hard gamers. Well, really, I'm trying to come down and tell you. So that's part of the reason why they had guys like me coming in, testing the game, making sure it's rock solid. And you know, you saw like up on the Black Ops at Gamescom, they made sure they did it right this year around. They didn't have like on Black Ops last year where they had a bunch of noobs playing. Nobody want to see that. Everybody wants to see people going on kill streaks, because that's what we watch on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm pretty pumped though for the next one. I think even though they bring a stalker back, they'll get the connection. They'll get the connection right. So, but you see this game right here, man. It's just nonstop rushing. Even though I pulled out my AUG. Usually I pull out Tactical Mass Pro, but I still want to rush. You know what I'm saying? It's just what I like to do, man. I really think they need to revamp that. Maybe even, I mean, it go back to the other commentary I was talking about too. Like, they maybe even need to go to expanding it more, man. Lean more towards ground war instead of 6v6. I know 6v6 is fun, or just make it half and half. Because you could tell they probably put about 80% effort into the 6v6 side of multiplayer and about 20% on the 9 vs 9. And I just think it should be more, maybe even a 60-40. I like to, you know, I'm a 9 vs 9 guy, but I don't mind 6v6, not at all, man. It's just, you know, when you dominating 6v6, motherfuckers leave like bitches. You gotta wait for other people to come in, you know. So you don't know what's happening. You see your boy, man. I'm working them out at they spawn. Ooh, wait, but man, let me know what y'all think, man. I mean, what y'all think about my theory? I mean, cause I've been in the video game industry. You gotta think about it. A lot of the video game developers is dudes that went through college. You know what I'm saying? They ain't been out of college, so they ain't picked them up a nice little girlfriend, nice little job. You know what I'm saying? So they worried about going on honeymoons, vacations. They not really worried too much about drop shotting, motherfucking lifting his chest up like your boy. They ain't worried about running in their spawn, getting nasty like your boy. They ain't worried about coming through with the gold action. If there's, whoo, I almost let it loose, man. I had to calm down. You see your boy, man. I'm working my way towards a little black bird on the end. They had to do the most. You know what I'm saying? Should have had on my Tactical Mass Pro, but I'm gonna say that for Black Ops. Right now it's marathon to the end, because I ain't got it no more. But it's been your boy Rock, man. Go ahead, rate, comment, subscribe, tap the thumbs up. Sorry this is a long video. I usually like to put shorter videos. You know what I'm saying? I try to stay away from the long ones. But it is what it is. Holla at your boy. One.